What's up YouTube? This is Jeremy from High Desert RC Crawlers. Today on the bench, it's a lovely Saturday up here in northern Nevada, just outside the Reno area. Finally got some decent weather, so I'll probably go out later on today and do some run footage on a couple of the 10th scale. Might take out that bad Larry right there. Take that out, load it up in one of the 110s and take it out to a place and go do some crawling, get some video of that. But till then, basically we're going to be starting a new project. Going to be doing an SCX24 kind of a custom / comp build that I want to put together. Just to have a little project to do. Kind of can't wait to start this. So let's show you what I got on the table, and then we'll go into what's coming, and we'll get this build started. So let me put you on the stand here. All right, so basically what we got going here is we're gonna start off with the JJRC hammer face V1 comp chassis that he has on Etsy. It's a 3D printed chassis, very good quality. Just kind of putting it together a couple weeks ago just to see how it got put together. So I've got some links on here. I'm gonna kind of remove those and go a different direction, but kind of wanted to see how it went together. So that's gonna be our base right there. So JJRC hammer face version 1 comp chassis. We got the Meus nylon axles. As you can see, they're still in the bag. Haven't even taken them out yet. These things look nice. Already have some weight on the front. Yeah, can't wait to get these in. Extended axles over stock length, so that's going to be pretty cool. We got some 40mm Injora big bore shocks. Might go a different route, but we got these. We're going to start off with just kind of get the chassis going and see how everything's going with geometry. Next up, we have the Proline Cliffhanger body. I know these are kind of like common out there, but they're actually really, really nice body, especially for comp builds. So super easy to put together. So we got a theme I want to put together for this one. Just gotta wait for some more paint to come in. So yeah, we got that. We're gonna run these on. We're gonna try the Injora Klingons in 1.3s. So we got those. We have the yellow inserts for them. So we'll take out the stock foams and put the yellow inserts in. And then we have 1.3 Injora Wheels. So these are the rainbow, or like I like to call them, the oil slick or the oil spill colored wheels with carbon fiber hubs. These are also in a 1.3. So yeah, we're gonna get that all put together. And then I'm gonna kind of go a different route with the links. So these are SCX24 deadbolts. So I'm gonna use the deadbolt rear links. And then I think what I'm gonna do, just kind of change it up a little bit, is I'm gonna use, these are AX24 rear links. I think I'm gonna swap them to the front and kind of give it a little bit more length, some more wheelbase. I know people have been out there doing the C10s in the front and the deadbolts in the back. I'm going to try the AX24 because originally I was going to have my AX24 as a donator to donate all the parts to this project because it has a Fury Tech in it. But I decided to go another route with that. So what I got coming that you don't see on the table is the electronics. So basically I got coming from Big Kids Tiny Trucks RC out of New Hampshire. Right next to my home state of Massachusetts. Born and raised in Massachusetts, moved out to Nevada in 2010. So yeah, it's great to kind of like get in touch with those guys back there and talk to them and let them know, hey, you know, we got people from back east that are out here on the West Coast now and building RCs, and I wanted to use their product. So he was more than happy enough to help me out with that. So we have their motor and trainee combo coming. I forget the name on it. I want to say it's like a cupcake drop-in or something like that. I'll link all of the stuff down below, and believe me guys, it's not an affiliate. I have no ties to anybody, so none of this is going to make any money from me. I just want to promote smaller businesses, so that's why I have the comp chassis from JJRC. and I'm buying the motor, the ESC, and the Wi-Fi programmer from Big Kids Tiny Trucks RC out of New Hampshire. So kind of want to build something that's you know, you can get offline that is not common to everybody. I mean, obviously all the other parts are very common, Injora, Meus, Proline, all that other stuff, but the basic bread and butter of the build is going to be stuff from small businesses. So I guess we can call this a small business custom build. So yeah, once I get the motor and all that in, I'll start getting this back together. I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to get the tires and wheels put together, kind of put on the links, get the axles put on, try and set up some geometry. Can't really work on the body, I don't have paint. So, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what we're up to, and stay tuned. We'll get this build going. I'll pop back in once I kind of have everything together. And as always, guys, please comment. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll get back with you once I get stuff put together. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the bench. We got our SCX24 custom / comp build put together. I think it came out pretty good. Enjoying this JJRC hammer face 3D printed chassis. Really nice. Got a good angle on the skid plate. Had a Emax servo kicking around, brand new, so I put that in there so I can kind of get some feel of where everything needs to be set as well. Again, I got I got the deadbolt rear linkage, and I'm using the SCX24 rear linkage in the front. So you got a pretty decent wheelbase on it. Pretty good flex. She flexes pretty good. So I think this is going to be a great fun build. I can't wait to get it all put together and get it out on the course and try it out. So yeah, this is my first ground up build. Took a little bit with the geometry and figuring everything out. I think I changed out the front links about 6 or 7 times to get the right geometry. So, but that's the fun part about doing a ground up build and just doing your own thing. So hope you guys are enjoying. We're going to get this, like I said, put together. We'll get the rest of the electronics in this week. That motor, trainee, ESC, all of that coming from Big Kids Little Tiny Trucks RC out of New Hampshire again. So yeah, stay tuned. Once we get everything put in, we'll get it back on the bench and start putting everything in. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome back to the bench. We have jumped into the future. We're exactly 1 week from where I started this project. I finally got in my electronics from Big Kids Tiny Trucks. This is their icing drop-in brushless motor with metal gear transmission, carbon fiber plate. So we get that put in. We got their Cupcake 25 amp Escape 32 ESC. And then we got their Wi-Fi linker, so we can update the ESC when we want to, change settings, however you want to do that. I'll link all of this stuff in the video if you want to check him out. He's got plenty of videos on his website to show you how to use these. Also linking to the downloads website, so you can download any firmware updates and anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and get this started and pairing up. I've got my axles in. So we're going to see if those fit. I think the rear will for sure. I'm not too sure about the front yet. I'm going to do some swapping on these plates because I'm going to do this as a forward facing. So I'm going to take this plate and move it to the back, move the body mount to way back, and then move this up to help support up in the front. So we're going to go ahead and get a bunch of stuff swapped around. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base with you, let you know that we have jumped a week into the future. And we're going to go ahead and get all this stuff put in. So stay tuned. I'll pop in every once in a while as I get things done and show you how the progress is going. So stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back to the bench. We got all the electronics put in. I did have to go from a forward facing to a rear facing motor. I guess the way that the axles were and transmission and drive shafts were lined up. Having it reversed, it was basically rubbing on the drive shaft, so I had to kind of flip it back to its original rear facing. But the Big Kids Tiny Trucks electronics works fine. Got everything tested. Cool thing about these two is that you can actually download a startup music for it. So basically when you plug it in, depending on what you want, you can have a startup tune. So this one I have set up, so we're going to go ahead and plug it in. For all you Star Wars fans. And as soon as you press the trigger, it'll also go off too, so, but that's pretty cool. Add a little something different to your startup when you plug in your battery. So yeah, got the receiver all hooked up, the servos all hooked in, wire management, except for this. We're going to play with that once we get everything totally wrapped up. We still got a body I have to do on it, and yeah, but we're going to check out the FOC on this thing. Is pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the remote, and we're going to go ahead and change the FOC so that car's barely moving. I'm going to put the remote down so you see I'm not touching anything. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to hold that, because if not, it'll drive away. And you can see it's starting to crawl up it. Got my hands, don't even have my hands on the throttle. Radio's in front, so yeah, the FOC in this is awesome. They have different tunes you can do for it. You can use the Wi-Fi linker to upload new tunes. You can also download those music files, so your startups. You can upload firmware, so you can keep the ESC up to date. Hey, look at that, guys. That's phenomenal, man. No hands, not even driving. So, but yeah, electronics are all in. Everything's working. Turn that back down. So yeah, slow crawl is phenomenal. Barely on the throttle. The front drive shaft didn't quite work, so I got another one coming. But for now, I borrowed one off of an Ascent 18 just to get it. That's why it's got a little bit of a jerkiness to it. The drive shaft's a little off in the front, so it's unbalanced, causing it to kind of play around like that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So, EMAX servo in there. I'll upgrade that eventually. I just wanted to throw that on there because I did have it in. I didn't want to spend a little extra money right now to get this up and running. So, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to paint up the body and get that all done. But I just wanted to give you an update. All the electronics are in, everything's working. We'll clean up some more of this wire management. I'm just using a 2S battery right now. I got a 3S coming, so we'll go ahead and put a 3S in this and see what it does with a 3S. But yeah, if you guys want to check it out, Big Kids Tiny Trucks RC. Check out them for their electronics. Their icing drop-in motor and transmission. Their cupcake ESC. They sell servos, all kinds of different stuff. He's got everything linked on his website, and again, I'll link that in the description below. Again, no affiliation, guys. I have not making any money off of any of this. This is all my own. But yeah, definitely check it out. Small business starting to grow, and I like supporting that kind of stuff. So at the end of the day, you know, hammer face chassis looking awesome. Got some really good flex to it. Can't wait to get that body done on it. Yeah, but stay tuned. We'll get that done. The body will probably be part 2. This will be part 1. That way I can get this out on the site. And yeah, we'll get the body done up, and then get it out on the course, and that'll be part 2. So stay tuned for part 2, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, please like, subscribe, comment. If you guys have any questions about Big Kid Tiny Trucks or JJRC for the chassis, leave them in the description below, and I'll be happy to answer them. Again, I'll have all the links below as well, so you guys can check them out. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. And as always, keep crawling.
Yeah.